it's now my turn to say a few words to the graduating class. As we close out our bicentennial year, we do so knowing that you play a part in Trinity's history and future. You are the first graduating class of our third century. That's you. This has been an extraordinary and complicated year, marked by moments of joy, but also sadness and tension. Certainly, recent media coverage has focused on student protests across the country. It is the work of a college to foster the intellectual independence of our students so they can develop well-informed opinions and cultivate their voice. This is our bicentennial commitment to the future. We are a community, and as a community, part of what this year has taught us is how to hold firm to what we believe and how to care for one another. I am grateful that we remain a community that believes in our convictions while choosing to respect one another, even in the face of difficulty and conflicting beliefs. The year also was unusual in that we lost beloved members. Among them, Vice President for Advancement Michael Casey, Professor of Language and Culture Studies Johannes Eveline, and most recently, our colleague in campus safety, Jorge Lugo, all who truly loved this community. In the fall, one of our own, rising junior Tassin Ali Ahmed, was shot while walking in Vermont with his childhood friends and wearing the keffiyeh of his Palestinian tradition. And let's also remember Jillian Hegarty, your classmate who died too soon. It is in her honor that we have left a seat here next to you and your class and laid a brick in her memory on the lower Long Walk. And while there have been challenges, let us also take a moment to remember the pride and celebration. They should not be overshadowed. You are part of Trinity College's bicentennial. This community came together so many times this year. 2 academic symposia, the bicentennial fall weekend, and sold-out performances of joy in Austin Arts Center. From the Cinestudio film series to last weekend's gala, where we established the bicentennial Hartford Scholarship. In total, more than 11,000 people participated as a connected community. We share many academic successes this year, too many to recount. Trinity was named a top producer of Fulbright Scholars. Professor Pablo Delano was selected for a major art installation at the prestigious Venice Biennale. I was honored to award the first ever President's Medal for Science and Innovation to alumnus Eric Fossum, who changed the world with the little camera that's in all of our cell phones. I am also very proud of our athletics teams who continue to compete with heart and integrity. Squash, football, soccer, basketball, lacrosse, crew, hockey, track and field. I'm sure I've forgotten 1 or 2, but they all competed at the top of their leagues this year. Congratulations. Indeed, You may be sitting next to a future world changer right now. You may be sitting next to a future president. Or you just might be that person whom classmates will say, I knew you when. Life is unpredictable, but knowing what you value, whom you can turn to, and how to care for one another as friends, classmates, mentors, these are the lessons we learn in this connected community. After you leave today, remember the respect and engagement that you have shared with one another. Lean on one another during times of challenge and joy. Now, it wouldn't be one of my commencement speeches, or for that matter, any one of my speeches, if I didn't talk about a book that I've read recently. This year, I've chosen a book that reminded me why I love to read so much. American author and physician Abraham Verghese took 14 years to write The Covenant of Water. I dare call this sweeping 700-page epic novel a modern masterpiece. The novel spans 77 years, from 1900 to 1977, and tells the story of 3 generations of a St. Thomas Orthodox Christian family living in the town of Perambel in southwest India. Verghese describes the watery land of Travancore, later known as the state of Kerala, as, I quote, rivulets and canals, a lattice work of lakes and lagoons, a maze of backwater and bottle green lotus ponds. We follow a young 12-year-old girl named Mariama, who becomes known as Big Amachi, or Big Mother, after she travels on a river journey to marry a 40-year-old widower and act as mother to his young son, Jojo. We follow Big Amachi's life, the joys of family, the sorrow of death, the suffering of maladies. Her life flows like the strength and power of the waters of the river. And so are the twists and turns of Big Amachi's life. According to Tao Te Ching, nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water, yet for dissolving the hard and inflexible, nothing can surpass it. Verghese writes poetically and introduces us to complex, beautiful characters. He opened my eyes to a world so distant and so different from my own world here. As a physician and administrator at the Stanford University School of Medicine, Verghese is a man of both science and letters. He infuses into his story ailments that are mysterious and untreated, that suffuse secrets and suffering into Big Amachi's world. And the plot unfolds unexpectedly like the bends of a flowing river. This book offers lessons that I want to share. First, if you leave here with one sentiment today, let it be this: never stop learning or finding wonder in books. This book opened my eyes to a whole new world. I didn't know there was a community of native Christians who lived in southern Italy since the 2nd century AD. Even at my age, I find wonder in new things I learn. Second, never stop seeking answers. I do not see science, spirituality, and creativity as separate. They are completely interwoven. As a neuroscientist, I found the book's scenes of medical study and clinical surgery fascinating, but I thought the same of the story's benevolent ghosts, devoted elephants, and mysterious curses. We, as human beings, use the tools we have to explain life's mysteries, whether it be by intellect or by imagination. Today, you leave this campus with the best tool possible, a liberal arts education. Make the most of this tool to find answers for the future that you seek. Third, embrace the unknowns of the journey of life. We heard a little bit about that from Danny. Life can pull you along like the currents of the waterways of Travancore. You can struggle against its currents, or you can let it reveal your next destination. Big Amachi could not always choose or predict every turn in her life. She found joy in so many quiet, beautiful moments. Never let apathy trap you, even when you don't know the outcome. We don't know what our lives will bring. We do not know what the rest of this crazy year will bring. But class of 2020, I do know this. Your education does not end at graduation today. Your real-life education is just beginning. While I certainly hope that all of you get the job or graduate program of your dreams after you leave, more importantly, I hope that you take what you've learned here to make the world a better place, that you empower others to do the same. You hold the power to use this incredible tool of a liberal arts education to make your community a better place wherever you go. I hope you come back here to Trinity, your home, often. And I can't wait to hear about your many adventures. I can't wait to see what unfolds for you in the watery journey of life. Make us proud, and congratulations.